think this brings us to the last thing we do here at
Yes.
General Meeting.
Yes.
Last looks.
I love this.
Jessy Hodges, what is either your favorite movie of all time or a few movies that are representative of your taste?
Well, so I do think I have to start with
Thank you.
Waiting
Thank
for
you.
Guffman.
Let's take it to camera. Red, White, and Blaine.
Red, White,
Stool
and Blaine.
Boom.
Always working, never stop.
You might know us from previous bills. I mean, I will.
It's
all
so
I
good.
want to do is talk about that movie.
But I will say that as far as favorite movie, I think I have to. It's a what is it called? A double header. It's Waiting for Guffman with Best in Show.
Okay. Okay.
It's to me those movies are they're
peak
a pair.
The peak of their powers.
They're
almost.
a pair.
Okay.
And I actually think Best in Show is the funnier of, like, it makes me laugh.
How dare you?
I know. It makes me laugh so hard, but
We can each have our own opinions. Cool. Waiting for Guffman's just like canon. It's perfect.
it's perfect.
It really is.
Everyone in it
Every
is
single person.
perfect. It is. It's also just like the grounded, the way that the comedy is played. I just had never. I didn't know that existed.
Gwen Fabin Blunt talking about it's not easy to be a Fabin.
Yes.
Is like, I remember my old boyfriend showed this to me. We were in college and I was like, this is like 2 minutes in when you're on Gwen. I'm crying with laughter. Like there's just her just everything.
I mean, Christopher Guest in Best in Show going naming nuts, going pine nut, red pine nut,
just keep
pistachio nut, like that. There's nothing funnier.
And the fact that they are all Catherine O'Hara, Fred Willard. Wait, is Fred Willard in Best in Show?
Fred Willard is the announcer in Best in Show.
Okay, right,
He's
of course. This is so
insane.
embarrassing. This is actually how much I don't know Best in Show.
Oh, you might need a little rewatch.
What's funny is I think I haven't. Okay. This is like, it's my own shit. I love Waiting for Guffman so much that when I saw Best in Show, I was like, that's funny.
Oh,
But
you
it's
were
not
like,
Waiting for Guffman.
I know where my allegiance lies. Okay, so those movies.
Okay.
But then I'm going to name a couple more for you.
Please do.
If you want to know me.
Of course. I mean, that's all I want.
So then we have like Moonstruck.
Yes, this just came up.
Really?
Yes, couldn't love it more.
Broadcast News. First Wives Club. I think that's what I'm going with.
Talk about the warmest 90s hug.
I know.
Right?
That I have a
They
real
hit you at a
warm
certain
90s.
time.
Yes.
Moonstruck is 80s, but okay. See,
Later.
The reason I did not, and Broadcast News is 80s. Speak about each of those if you would,
Oh my
because they
God.
deserve their flowers.
You know, I feel like, okay, so I said Best in Show, or wait.
Moonstruck.
I said Moonstruck. I said Broadcast News. I said
Now and then.
I think what those all share
Yeah.
is a healthy dose of female rage.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
I do.
In a really cozy hug, but
I feel that
each
like it tapped into something.
like each of the main characters in these movies is like fighting for her life about something.
Holly Hunter in Broadcast News.
She's so unbelievable.
It's incredible.
So I think I love also am just like, I am not a minimalist.
Say
in
more.
any way, shape, or form. I always err on the side of like letting it out.
Yeah.
And I firmly believe better to pull people back than to try to create something that's not there.
100%.
As an actor, as a writer.
I was just going to say, this is why you're such an incredible actor.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
I think it pertains to writing too.
Yeah.
Like, definitely that's Jane right now. There are versions where it's just like, and this is how I'm feeling. Like, just
For sure.
really saying everything. And then
Yes.
but I love like extroverted characters and characters who are in catharsis, characters who let it out, characters who are messy.
Yes, yes. They are. I love that you found that common denominator. That's so smart and it's so correct. And I think probably influences a lot of your work, the work you're drawn to, obviously the film you wrote and are going to direct. Female rage mixed with waiting for Guffman, best in show, right? Because you're so funny. But also, I don't remember who originated it, but like, if you are a woman in 2026 and you are not angry, you are not paying attention.
You're not paying attention.
Correct. And that's your choice. But the awakening that we've all had over these past, I'll say 10 years, but you know, whatever everyone's personal journey is, it just to be a woman.
Yeah.
In the 80s, in the 90s, et cetera. So I think you're really tapping into something that you can kind of go back to. And now and then, my friend Jen produced that movie, and it comes up with enough frequency that I'm like constantly sending her through Instagram, like, someone else is loving on your movie again. Like it's really stayed with. And that cast.
Oh my God, that cast. I mean, that movie, there was a period of time, now I think you can find it, but there was a period of time where you couldn't find it streaming.
Oh, really?
I think like during the pandemic, this was the case.
When everyone needed it?
Yes. And I was thinking about it. There will be these things for me that I'm not a prolific watcher in general.
Okay.
And I don't rewatch stuff a lot at all.
Can't relate. Go ahead.
But I am jealous. But there will be things like earworms or like things that get stuck in my head that I'm like, what was that scene? What was that? Why do I keep thinking about it? And Now and Then was one of those where I was like, this stuck with me in a weird way and I have to watch it again. And I ordered the DVD.
Yeah, you did.
And so now I own one DVD.
I was going to say, and had to buy a DVD player.
Yes, it's so good. It's so good.
It really is. First Wives Club. When that came out, that was revolutionary when that came out.
Oh my God, Bette Midler in that movie.
The three of them as the alchemy of Goldie Hawn, Diane Keaton, Bette Midler.
Mm-hmm.
What, 96, I want to say? Like, that was just I know, who's to say? I know I saw it in college. It was a really specific time.
It was so ahead of its time, and they were so angry.
Yep. As they should be.
Rightfully so.
Correct.
And they were so funny and talented and beautiful and...
Oh, and You Don't Own Me.
It's just like...
And the white suits.
Oh my God.
And who's better than Goldie Hawn? Nobody. I can't wait to rewatch that. That's so much of what I wanted Last Looks to be. It's like, it's a pop culture remembrance and I need to watch that. Can't wait.
So smart.
Can't wait. Okay, next question, music. And I will say also, I know you're such a music person, the soundtrack that you guys put together for Jane Right Now, perfect. So I know you're a music person.
Yes.
You're stranded on a deserted island. What 2 albums do you have with you to help maintain your sanity?
Okay. Well, the first one, you're going to start to see a running theme about female rage, is Alanis Morissette's
There we go.
Little Pill. But then I'll switch it up with Graceland by Paul Simon. You sent these questions ahead of time. And this one, I was like, there's actually no competition. It's definitely only these 2 albums. Like, I didn't have to think very hard.
Say more before I jump in, because I have some thoughts.
Well, okay. Alanis Morissette, that came out, Jagged Little Pill came out when I think I was in 4th grade. My mom would make me fast forward through some of the songs.
Oh, sure. Like, going down on someone in a theater. Sure.
Yeah. I knew it was like bad. It was like a
forbidden
girl being bad. And by the way, she was a teenager. She wrote that when she was like 19.
No, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Her talent is...
It meant so much to me.
Yes.
And really before I even understood why.
Yeah.
But my friend Dana and I, shout out Dana Applebaum.
Hi, Dana.
From Michigan. We would go home to each other's. I think I would go to her house.
Okay.
And we would put it on the boombox and paint each other's nails. And when I say we did this every day, I mean, we did that every day.
Yes. No, I know. What's better than a late elementary school early junior high, middle school best friendship.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Shout out Lara Kufta. Like that. Yes. It's like defining of you.
Yes.
I know. I love it. It's a lot of nail polish.
Yeah. Like I hear, do I stress you out? And I can smell nail polish.
Totally. The sense memory of it. Completely. Yeah. Completely. I love it so much. Graceland. Is there a more perfect album?
I don't think so.
When I tell you, I was driving down the 101, screaming the lyrics to Crazy Love. I mean, the Fat Charlie, the Archangel files for divorce.
Oh,
I'm just but that album, that was so important to culture when that came out. What was interesting about when Graceland came out is You Can Call Me Al was the breakout song.
Yes.
But that is, no offense, hardly the best song on that album.
Yes, totally.
That is a perfect album front to back. The Myth of Fingerprints, which Bart Freundlich named the movie that he made where he met his wife Julianne Moore on, that she starred in The Myth of Fingerprints.
Oh, that's so nice.
Because that's such an incredible title for something and for a song, and then for him to be inspired to write a movie. Every song on that album, every song, Graceland especially.
I mean, Graceland.
When Graceland comes on,
it's so moving.
I'm so glad you shouted this out.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song on the album?
Maybe Graceland.
One? Yeah.
I have reason to believe we both will be received in Graceland.
I might start crying.
I know. But I will say about You Can Call Me Al.
Yes.
You Can Call Me Al now like holds a special place in my heart because I use it as a vocal warm-up before I go do anything.
Oh,
because
incredible.
It's like, a man walks down the street. He says, why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle? The rest of my life is so hard. I need a photo opportunity. I want a shot at redemption. Like, and I like really over exaggerate. I do that like the whole way to a
incredible. I have a special place for it in my heart because my friend Karen at her wedding danced with her dad, whose name is Al, to that song. Other than that, and the Chevy Chase video. Do you know that the video is Paul Simon and Chevy Chase? Okay.
The saxophone.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So good.
I would like to go to there.
When we have lunch, we will be putting Graceland on the Sonos.
Yes, please.
Love it. Okay. Second to last question, books. Do you have a favorite book of all time, or is it a book you've read recently that you want to shout out?
So this is a really hard one.
I know.
I'm a pretty big reader, as I know you are.
Yes.
So my like childhood favorite book that I think I've read like 10 times is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. That
Jessy Hodges. When I tell you an hour before you got here, something reminded me of A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. And I was like, that's on my top 10 favorites of all time.
Really?
I need to go reread that.
Yes. Let's reread it.
Oh my God. Let's have a book club.
I haven't reread it.
Say more.
Ugh.
My friend Heather gave it to me in college and was like, this is my favorite book.
You didn't read it till college?
Yeah. No.
Oh, so I read it as like a 7-year-old. I read it early.
Wow.
That was like a thing. My mom was like pretty strict about like what I could watch.
Yeah.
But I could read whatever.
That's a deep book for a 7-year-old
to take in. Yeah. It was. And then progressively I read it more and more and I think like started to understand the themes. It's so vivid. Like they were so poor but their one luxury was coffee and everyone at the table got coffee, including the kids. And Francie didn't like it, but she loved the way it smelled and felt. So she would hold and smell her coffee, and then pouring it out was the greatest luxury of all. Like to be able to waste something.
Oh my God.
I know.
Betty Smith, what are you doing to us?
I know.
Incredible.
Yeah. So I'm
so glad you're calling that out.
It just like, it was the right thing at the right, it just like really stuck.
It has such
in my
as
body.
you're saying, it's so vivid. It has like almost a texture to it.
Yes.
Like you feel it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to reread this.
Yes, I know. Me too.
And this is just weird. Like this is, that was my nudge from the universe of like, actually get it off your bookshelf, Sloviter.
Yes.
Okay. So excited.
Let's do it.
Yay.
And then my like more adult ones are The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt, which I'm sure everyone says.
You're actually the first to say it.
Really?
And The Secret History hasn't come up either, to which I'm like, what's happening? I know.
I just read it recently. I hadn't read A Secret History. I'm obsessed.
Of course. This is a big one. My friend Larry and I talk about The Secret History a lot.
It's so good.
It's Donna Tartt, Secret History. They will make that one day into a show. I think it should be a show, not a movie, but like a series, limited series, whatever. They will. They've tried to a million times.
Yes.
It's like, so hard.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay.
The other one is Freedom by Jonathan Franzen.
That has come up. Not at, I think JJ Philbin and I were referencing it just because she had called out The Bee Sting by Paul Murray and was like, and I hadn't read it, but she said, it's like a Jonathan Franzen book. I love Freedom so much.
Freedom just hits this like, well, it's the Midwest.
Yes.
Oh, it's Midwest, and I'm from the Midwest.
Yes, you are.
There, and talk about vivid. Like,
the times we live in too.
And the characters, like I don't remember anything, and I still remember that mom's name is Patty. Like,
right? Yes.
There are paragraphs in that novel
that are like sewn into your soul, right?
Yes.
Jonathan Franzen is unparalleled, and how he writes about family.
Yes. Exactly.
Deep breath.
Exactly.
Great call out.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible choices. Couldn't agree more. Last question.
Yes.
TV. Do you have a I need to like fully rephrase these, I think. What are some of your favorite shows? Because I do think even when I am like, well, my favorite show of all time is My So-Called Life, There's My Lunchbox. I also do want to say Fleabag, Normal People, Friends.
I just did what I always do, which is come to a TV show about a decade too late. And I discovered Ozark.
Oh my God.
And then it became my entire personality.
Right?
And everyone was like, we saw that. Why are you talking about it now? I just watched it over the fall. I watched it in the time where I had moved to New York and was waiting to start shooting. And my family wasn't with me. So I was like taken down.
Yes, you were. You were like, one more? How about 5 more?
And like, I'm going to be honest, I just didn't. I knew that Laura Linney was great.
Yeah.
But I thought she was just, great actress. I didn't understand.
Now you know.
I didn't understand. I just loved that show so much.
Couldn't agree more. Incredible. Bateman.
Oh my God. Like,
in a way you had never, like the smartest part he ever took, and he's taken a lot of smart parts.
Yeah.
And the fact that he produces the show also. Julia Garner, so outrageous. And talk about like going big. That's exactly the kind of performance I'm into. Tom Pelphrey. My boyfriend, Tom Pelphrey. Have you watched Task?
I am just starting to.
Oh my God.
I get this is it. So I'm early because I'm only 2 years later, whatever. This is early for me.
I'm so oh my God. Tom Pelphrey, when he comes in as Laura Linney's brother on that show.
I was like, I literally was like, stop it.
It's too much.
He's not acting. This is actually real.
Correct.
And we should make sure he's okay.
Right? Tom Pelphrey is a special actor. But to go onto a show where everyone is performing so top of their game.
Yes.
And because he wasn't on the first 2 seasons maybe, or at least the first one. But even the really small supporting roles on that show are so, and because you finished it, obviously, right? Mm-hmm. What an ending.
Oh, my
what
God.
a perfect fucking ending.
Perfect.
You know how hard it is to land that plane?
I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
I don't want to say more because it's so incredible. How about the ending to, I think it was season 3. It's either season 3 or season 2. The shocking ending, like it was just, anyone who hasn't seen Ozark, go watch it.
You have to watch it. Like I gave my husband a really hard time because he watched it without me.
So were you like mad at Beck after? You're
I was.
How dare you?
Like he's always like, it's really great, and I'm watching it without you, and I'm like, I know, I'm watching The Housewives, okay.
Yeah.
But you should have like shaken me and been like, you will love this.
This is important.
Yes,
I need you to know. I'm so glad you're shouting this out. Incredible. These are
me.
I mean, No wonder I love you so much. Incredible, incredible.